You were bought at a price, therefore honor God with your bodies. 1 Corinthians chapter 6 verses 20. Hello beautiful family, a very warm welcome back to the Lovystouch food channel. Thank you so much for coming back. Today is another delicious meat pie recipe, and this is not your regular one. This is a full meal and this is beginner friendly. This video, all your meat pie that you will bake will be simply unforgettable, so please stay tuned and let's get right into it. Let's begin by making our fillings. We are making meat pie, so we're using some minced beef for this. I'm going to just add a little bit of oil, just about a teaspoonful of oil, and then add my minced meat. You can definitely use your corned beef if you do not have any minced meat. We're making it full and heavy today, so we're going with the minced meat version. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and saute this until everything is very nice and brown. Once that I achieve that, I am going to go ahead and put everything back in a bowl while I'll go ahead and saute all my vegetables. This smells so good. There's a reason why I did not add any seasoning just yet. Please follow. Okay, so I'll set it aside and add a little bit of oil here as well, and then begin by sauteing my vegetables. Today I'm going with some diced potatoes, yes, because we want this to be also a full meal and very filling. So I always love the touch of potatoes. If you don't have potatoes, you can use yam and some diced carrots and of course some onions for that flavor. It is very, very key. I'm going to go ahead and saute this for about 5 minutes, and I'll then add my minced beef back here. That's where I'm going to go ahead and stir everything together and then begin by adding my seasoning and salt for flavor. Please pay attention to the seasoning that I'm using. I have here some garlic granules, some curry powder, all-purpose seasoning, and some pepper powder in 1 stock cubed. You just use any stock cube of choice. I prefer to use the beef one. Go ahead and use the chicken, the fish, anything you have at hand. Go ahead and make sure you mix it very well before you add salt, okay? Because all these ingredients contains a little touch of salt. You don't want this to be over salty at all. And this secret here should be studied. Just grate a little bit of ginger to this, and your meat pie filling is going to stand out all the time. I added a little pinch of salt just to make everything taste even better, and I allow it to simmer for just about 3 minutes. My in here is inviting, very flavorful, but we want something that could combine everything. We don't want our filling to be falling apart once we open our meat pie. So I'm using some cornstarch and a little bit of water. I'll mix everything together and pour it all over my filling. Just look at that. So delicious already, and it smells amazing. The touch of curry powder here and the ginger is doing the magic. I'm not gonna lie. And now this is how we want to see our filling: very moist and very filling and very delicious. Important to set it aside and allow it to cool down, okay? So in the process, I'm going to go ahead and quickly make my dough. So in my bowl, mixing bowl, I'm going to add 4 cups, and this is the regular cup that you are going to find in your kitchen, the glass that you used to drink with. So I'm using 4 cups of this, and to that 4 cups, I'm using a teaspoonful of baking powder. I'm going to make sure I mix it very, very well. Now, I want my dough to be very nice and very, very rich. So I'm going in with about 23 grams of milk powder, and I'm going to make sure I mix it very well as well. You can also omit the milk powder, but let me tell you what, it makes it very nice and making rich. Your meat pie dough, it's very common to have some nutmeg and salt, but curry powder is a new touch, and that is because we want our dough to glow even in a dark it needs to stand out and glow, and either turmeric or curry powder gives that justice, and I love the aroma that brings to it. Of course, why not? And to this I am going to add 1 full cup of margarine. I no longer really like using butter anymore in my bakings. Margarine is very nice and very light, and please, when you're using your margarine, make sure it is at room temperature. Very light and soft like this. Do not warm it up or anything like that, okay? And all that we need to mix everything up in this bowl is some cold water. Please use cold water for a better outcome, especially if you want your dough crust to be very nice, flaky, and just so delicious. Okay, so with my hands, I'm going to slowly combine the flour and the margarine together. If you have a standing mixture, please go ahead and make it so. I just want to come to every beginner level. Not everyone has a standing mixture, and yes, your hands will do justice. Okay, so go ahead and slowly combine everything together like so. Combining the margarine and the flour and every seasoning in here, this is exactly how your dough mixture should look like. It should be able to form together but easily crumble, and you are going to go ahead to combine everything very well with a little drop of your cold water. Please don't put everything all together at once. Just make sure you are adding the water bit by bit. So I used half cup of the glass that I used to measure the whole flour. Okay, so yeah, around that you'll be good. And go ahead and please be gentle with it. Don't over mix it too much because we don't want any gluten formation here. And slowly, so right now our dough is nicely formed, so go ahead and slowly mold them into a ball-like form like so, and just keep it in the fridge for just 30 minutes, especially if you want your meat pie to be very nice and flaky. Okay, keep it in the fridge for 30 minutes before you start to fill them up. Oh, that easy, fam. Just follow the steps. If your meat pie do not come out great, let's have a conversation in the DMs, okay? I promise you this is the best way to make your pies. I'm going to go ahead, crack one egg. Take the egg yolk. This is going to be my egg wash. It's going to make the meat pie very rich looking and give it a beautiful, nice yellowish color on top. You see very soon, okay? Go ahead, use a fork to just whip it around, and there you have it. You are good to go, and start by filling your dough. By making that, I'm going to sprinkle a little bit of flour on my working space and add my dough here using my rolling pin. Please do not forget to add a little bit of flour on your rolling pin as well, and just make sure you have this very nice, not too flat dough, okay? Very nice and flat dough. Just go ahead and cut them into the size that you prefer. I always go for the traditional turnovers. You can decide to cut them into square, rectangle, stars. Use your fantasy here, okay? And make it very nice and very great. I like to make sure that my meat pie is neatly sealed, so I'll go ahead with my egg wash round the dough like so, as you see on your screens. Excuse my baby, he's here with me, so please pardon me. I'm going to go ahead and make sure I generously fill my pies and turn them over like this, and I'll go ahead and seal it with the tips of my fingers like so. Easy peasy recipe. I'm going to go ahead and do same for each and every pie until I am done. All right, please do not forget to like this video if you're enjoying the recipe, and also share with your friends and family. All right, so In total, I was able to make about 13 pies. These were not too heavy. These were medium sizes. So if you decide to cut them into the bigger shapes, you might end up having less. And if you decide to make them smaller, you might end up getting any more than these. So before baking, it's very important to spread some baking sheet on your oven tray just so that it does not get stuck once done, okay? And it's always so important to make sure that you preheat your oven. I always preheat my oven at 170 degrees for 10 minutes before I put my pies in. This is me trying to do the next batch. You go ahead and repeat the process until you are done with all your doughs. All right? It is a very fun activity to do. These look so nice already, and it's ready to be putting in the oven. And please, before you put them in the oven, make sure you poke some holes. This is you making sure you have good enough airspace for the meat pies to breathe. They need to breathe to release. Do not absolutely forget to egg wash them. It makes the end product very, very attractive. Okay, so do this and your meat pie will come out so well. Just look at them, which is preheated at 170 they are going straight in the oven, and I'm going to bake these for about 17 to 20 minutes depending on how brown you want it. This is exactly how I love mine. They come out so good, and they're so hot, ready to enjoy. Just look at the filling. Very, very, very rich and so delicious. Fam, you need to really try this recipe, and I know that you're going to absolutely nail this. I am rooting so much for you. In the comment section, what you love to pair this with. I secretly, literally, lately, very obsessed pairing my meat pie with some hot chocolate. It's such a good combo. I want you to try it. And I know you're going to love it. So good. We are very generous with this filling. Look at that. Absolutely delicious. So thanks so much, family, for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this amazing meat pie recipe. And if you did, you know what to do. Do not forget to like, share with your friends and family. And if this is your first time here, hello, my name is Lovia from Lovystouch. My main goal here is to cheer you up into making your own delicious meal right at the comfort of your home. I also love to share kitchen related motivational videos, so please come on board and subscribe to join the family for amazing new recipes every week. Thank you so very much, family, for watching once again. And as always, know that you are so beautiful just the way you are. I will see you in my next one. Have a blessed day.